let me back up just a minute. Hello, All World Acres.
Yeah.
Good to be able to almost see all of you out there. I'm Olav. This is Sadie. We are the Bearded Lady Sideshow.
Yeah.
It's kind of a metaphorical thing. I got a beard, she's a lady. Work with it.
Yeah. We're going into the pretend zone for 2 seconds and then reality.
Yeah, we do a reality show. How many of you here have not seen us before? Oh, one of you. Wow. Okay. Well, I was talking to Richard a little earlier. You all know Richard. He says, "Oh, Olaf, I'm so glad you could come. I know you got the same old corny jokes." I says, "No, I got brand new old corny jokes." Back just recently, I was, here comes the plywood.
Wonderful.
All right, Sadie's gonna make sure she's got overhead room for her daring sword swallow. And yeah, that should do it. That's about where I normally stand. Yep, recently, back during the holidays, I got invited to a friend's house for Christmas dinner. Ah, wow. It's like stereo now. And I accepted the invitation. I got there, and what a layout it was. There was fine porcelain for the flatware, sterling silver dinnerware. All the food was excellent. And I noticed she had like a gold bowl for the brown sauce, and she had a silver bowl for the white sauce. And then there was this other bowl, it was chrome. And it troubled me, and I wondered about it. I was like, wow, you know, fine china, sterling silver, gold, silver, and chrome. And I asked her about it. I says, "How come you've got this in the chrome bowl?" And she says, "Well, it worked." And I says, "But, you know, china, silver, gold, all of it." And she says, "Well, Olaf, don't you know, there's no place like chrome for the holidays." Yeah, and you thought this was going to be a funny comedy show.
Joke's on us.
Yeah, the joke's on you, yes. Alrighty. Oh, we should start this right out. And that the young lady that was just up there belly dancing, it was a beautiful dance if you're still here, and I highly commend you on that. But it made me chilly just watching her. I thought, man.
Thank you. You want to take my jacket off?
There we go. Yeah, so it took dedication to get up there and everything. It's like that. I mean, shit, it's not as cool as it was last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the kind of weather that reminds you men have nipples too.
Are you ready, Olaf?
I'm ready, Sadie. Are you ready?
I am ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Cold steel. In the trade, this is what we call the double dip. Can you all hear me without the mic?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I won't have to run over here and go, "Hey, now, yeah, this is better, isn't it?"
I'll just
Watch this.
Yeah. And it'll pick some of it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, if you're still over in the woods and you miss this, you won't be able to see it.
Good observation.
Well, you know, I try to be observant.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready as I'll ever be. Oh.
Yeah!
All right.
That is cold.
Mercy.
It's warmer now.
It's warmer. Yeah, this one's warmer now.
Yeah.
But it's colder now in there.
All right.
Alrighty, that was one sword.
Shall I move on to...
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. All right, Sadie's going to do a really death-defying thing. She's been working with me for 3 seasons now, and she's advancing with her sword swallowing, the confidence of it. And speaking of that, if any of you happen to be in Orlando next Sunday, the 28th of February, it is in fact World Sword Swallowing Day. We have our own holiday.
All right.
And we are going to be performing at the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum.
Awesome.
So stop by and see us. Okay, the difficulty factor.
Hey Olaf, if I lick it, is it mine?
I think so.
Okay. Here we are. Okay, tall enough for this routine. Maybe. Okay.
You understand that your sense of balance comes from your inner ear. When you tilt your head back, it's compromised, and standing on the rocker compromises
Oh,
it.
man.
Huzzah for Sadie!
Yay! Yay!
Oh, in keeping with the spirit of Zenfest, we got here a little late in the afternoon, but we heard some phenomenal music. I thank you all. If there's any of the musicians still here, thank you. We appreciated it. I have a little story that kind of ties in with the musical theme. You'll understand at the end of it. You've all heard of Alexander the Great, right? Conquered most of the known world of his day and age. Well, Alexander employed a lot of people. He had thousands of soldiers. He had hundreds of doctors and camp followers. Well, there was another person in his employ that was lesser known. Alexander had an alchemist that worked for him. And this fella had come up with a mixture that if you took a cloth and dipped it in there and then hung it to dry, as it dried, it changed colors. And Alexander used this to his tactical advantage. He'd get his generals together and he'd give them all a strip of cloth, and they'd dip it in at the same time and then tie it around their wrist. And he'd tell one general, "You take your army up on the hill. When your wrist turns blue, you come down into the battle." And he'd tell another general, "You take your army over by the end of the valley. And when your wrist turns green, you come into the battle." And he'd tell the other general, "You take your army down by the river. And when your wrist turns yellow, you come into the battle." And this worked perfectly for him every time. Well, he was talking to a friend of his about it, and his friend said, "Alexander, that's ingenious. What do you call it?" He says, "Well, I just call it Alexander's Rag Time Band." Yeah, I know. There's 2 minutes of your life you'll never get back.
I'm going to steal many minutes of other people's lives.
Okay. Not a problem. All right. Well, what should we do? Throw a few knives?
Oh, we can throw a few knives. Or you can throw a few knives.
I'll
hold this
throw
thing.
knives. Okay. We do not recommend doing this at home. Generally, go over to a friend's house and break their stuff. However, if you have a really trusting friend or business partner, you can do it just about anywhere.
Where would you like me to stand, Olaf?
Over that way.
All right.
Let me move this cord out of the way.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Just push it underneath, it's cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good.
Right about here.
Good.
It's important.
It's a precision kind of thing. Okay. Oh, we don't eat these, do we?
You were
No.
prepared. You were like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah, I was about to lick the handle. It's mine now.
Yeah. Not quite. Hold on.
Not quite. There we go.
Not wanting to stick.
These are just practice shots.
All right.
Hey. Oh, he's on a roll.
Another practice shot. Don't talk to the knife. Look, you gotta stay in there. You too.
Quit misbehaving.
Yes. Cut it out.
Now they're just taunting you.
Now they're just messing with me. Okay.
Cool.
You want another try?
Now we'll go with the big knives.
Yep.
More mass.
Yes. That should help.
Yeah. All right. Another set, the large knives? Okay. Size counts. Did you ever have one of those days? Like what? Nothing special. One of what days?
They wanted to.
It did. I could feel it.
I can't do.
If you think this takes a lot of nerve on Sadie's part, think about how I feel. When we're right in the middle of the Renaissance Festival over on the East Coast, and most of the time Sadie's mom is in the audience with her great big walking stick.
I think we all do.
The dynamics changed. All right, this just isn't seeming to work.
Do it!
Sadie, look over there. Tell you what, there's more than one way to put a knife in a target.
Well,
Okay.
isn't that fair? Because these targets have in the past hated us, so
Right.
That's what you were saying.
they're temperamental.
Is there anyone? Oh, it's Glass 101. How many of you have ever wanted to make your own bed of glass?
Me.
Okay, I'm gonna go through basic construction of the what we affectionately term the Shardopedic. Okay, first off, never use clear glass. When it gets stuck in your feet, you can't see it. So use good dark glass, green, brown, blue, any color glass will do. Wow, that almost rhymed, didn't it?
Actually, it did rhyme very well.
Sometimes I amaze myself. Okay, here's how you do it. pretty easily done.
That one didn't want to go.
Well, it's obviously not cooperating.
No. It's too cold. The props are angry.
Yes. All right. Now, when you're breaking the glass, you want to get the bottlenecks out of there because they will hurt you.
Oh, that's the part that'll hurt.
Yes. You want to get the bottom of the bottles out of there because that will hurt you. And for goodness sakes, don't leave the labels in.
Get them out, get them out.
Those paper cuts are brutal.
Paper cut, God forbid.
Indeed.
Hey Olaf, can you help me slide this forward so I can show them my new trick without hitting my head on the
Sure. Okay. Sadie's gonna show you a little something she's been working on.
Well, first I'm going to just do a traditional walk across.
What are you doing, Sadie?
And for those who did not catch that, here's it in reverse.
Sadie!
Rewind.
But I'll stop right here because I just learned something that's so exciting that I just want to jump for joy.
Don't do it!
Oh.
And then fall backwards. And one more time for good measure.
No!
1, 2, 3.
Don't do it!
Some settling of contents may occur. She's a very brave young woman.
Your turn.
My turn. Ah, okay.
See, we've both been experimenting with the glass recently. Olaf picked up a very interesting way to help one of you lucky audience members